Oh yeah, what are your opinions on weed?
We
Like the whole legalization of, well, I mean, that's past due, but
Mm.
like the effects of weed. What do you think about it?
mm,
Because supposedly it doesn't have as bad effects as alcohol, for example, and all that stuff. But
right.
like, so like,
Um,
yeah,
I
Well, first of all, do any of us use it? I do.
you smoke? No,
Yeah.
I haven't smoked in a while.
How about you, Phil? No, you don't
He's no, he
step in
sells, he
that other
sells.
realm. No,
No, he
don't.
sells, he
you
sells.
saw. Yeah. Can I get an ounce?
But they might be laced with something else, you
I'll
know.
get something from my hair, you know.
Yo, Phil walks into like the hoodiest neighborhood. Is like, hey, yo, bro, you have some? You have some?
I should. I'd want to try to play a drug dealer
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
like in a short or
it'd be
something.
a very big contrast to what you really are in real
Yeah,
life. You're like completely like not relatable at all.
if, if somebody like would just meet you and like they didn't get the chance to know you yet, I would 100% guarantee you that they're gonna see you as the plug, man.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like, I got
that's
asked.
hilarious.
I got asked.
I use like I consider myself as a regular user.
Do you
Mm.
smoke or you eat?
No, I smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do
What do your
it
parents?
fucks me up.
Do your parents know about it?
Um, they found out eventually,
Well, obviously.
but I told them that I don't do it anymore.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so
Hey,
but
any figure.
you know the drill. Daryl knows, man, since the early days.
Yeah, no. I think the first time I smoked was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school.
And wasn't that the after party stuff you did?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was the first time I smoked, and like a bunch of people like were high as fuck too. So
But I feel like I'm getting like mixed reviews about like the whole thing. Like, did you have a good time or did you find it like you tripped a lot or what? What you how'd you feel about it?
for what, weed or the after party?
Yeah, like
Weed.
the yeah.
For me, it doesn't do anything for me.
What you
Oh,
mean?
Like edibles, like make me sort of like woozy a bit, but it doesn't like make me hungry. It doesn't make me. Yeah, I don't get munchies. I don't like. I'm not like.
So you tell them, oh man, you must you must have smoked some wank shit, bro. Like
No, no, I
the
ate.
real stuff, the
I
real
ate.
stuff.
I ate.
Oh, okay,
But when I smoke, I don't feel anything. Like when I smoke, it doesn't change anything for me.
we
I
should
do
meet up
that
soon.
very often. Uh,
Like,
We should meet up soon, man.
yeah,
I'll show you how we do it, man.
because
ooh,
I had a friend at a party once, and he was rolling he was rolling a joint in the hotel, and like police came in front because it was like in downtown there. He fucking freaked out. He was like, oh my God, police is here. And so I was like, oh no, bro, there's some shit going on over there. I was like, oh fuck, he shit
Uh,
himself, bro. But
was it a time where it was still illegal?
yeah, it was
Ah,
before I
okay,
got legalized.
okay.
okay.
So yeah, I think all my
Um,
funny enough, like I consume shit that's whenever it's not legal. Like I was drinking before I became legal. It makes no sense. And then after I stopped drinking.
it's because you learn from it. I think that's
Yeah.
also why there are more drunk accidents in the U.S. because the legal age is higher, so they
Yeah.
start supposedly later.
Mm.
So
You
they're
just
more.
fuck. Yeah, I just yeah.
Well, obviously, you just use it. You just try it as to get the experience, and if you like it, you could enjoy
Right.
the experience safely.
Mm.
I mean, nobody's asking you to do it while you're driving, for example. You
Mm.
know, that's just stupid. You
But
do it just to like relax and stuff. You
I
know, have
feel
a good
like
time.
I feel that the problem is a lot of people nowadays have this sort of like, especially young kids, they have this sort of they have this expectation that it's gonna be fucking crazy because a lot of people talk about it, drugs and like lean and shit. Like I know a lot of people like in the first year of college or so university, they're like 18. I'm already like 20 when I came in, so I was like, I already went through all that shit, right? So like they just first went to their first clubs and they went, started getting Molly and some bitches getting heroin and shit,
That's
and
next level stuff, man.
just tripping balls.
That's too much, man.
But like they're drinking a bunch of stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, like I wanted to see what it tastes like. I want to see what it feels like. I'm like, yo, you would want to take the risk. I mean, I granted you want to take the experience, right? Because you don't want to seem like a complete loser, but at the same time,
But
you should understand the risk.
it's calculated risks. There's a difference between
Exactly.
taking dumbass risks and taking calculated risks. For example, like if like you can't die, bro, from smoking a little bit of J, bro. You can't die from that. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Like
there's never been a single death.
there
Well,
hasn't been a single
that's the
one.
common argument is with, there's no deaths, there's no fatalities, but at the same time, it's more of a long term
Well,
mental
there
issue.
are studies that, and not like tons, but
Yeah.
some of them that report that if you take too much of it,
Yeah.
yeah, before your brain is fully developed, then
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
may slow down your neural
Your
system.
cognitive
But
function. Yeah.
um,
Here's my question to you, because some people say like the brain develops at some age and some people develop at some other age. Like how do you know? Like I'm actually like I want to know like what's the age where like your brain is fully developed? Because I'm getting like mixed answers about that on that.
most people in psychology tend to say that it's by 25, it's 100% certain that your brain is done
Hmm.
developing.
Mm.
Um, like its elasticity and like its easy learning phase is
Mm.
done,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and so you're everything after that is like you're a fully formed human in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
right now we're kind of fucked up right now, so it makes sense. It's fine. We could blame it on that. We're
right,
retarded.
we're still young.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be responsible,
Hey,
man.
hey, you know what's? Because I was just hanging out with Jason before this. I was because I'm like 22, right? But I feel like I'm like 75 because like I don't feel like I don't feel the urge of like partying anymore, or like
Oh no, I've never
like
been a partier.
like my back's killing me, my fucking foot's killing me and shit. I got like I'm running and shit, like my legs killing me. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like I'm healthy. I'm eating. I don't eat dog shit. I don't smoke. I don't drink. And then yet my body feels like it's been hit by a truck every fucking other week.
Oh,
It's like
Nah,
um,
it's just because of like these past few days we haven't been as active as much, you know, because of pandemic. Like, don't be too hard on yourself, bro. Like, we're all experiencing that stuff. Like,
no, but
even
like,
me. You know?
but even my interest, like right now, like I feel like watching. I watched Downton Abbey and I fucking enjoyed it. That's not normal. I'm 22. I watched Downton Abbey and I fucking enjoyed it. What's
my
going on?
mom loves that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Dude,
what I'm
that's
fucking
something like
saying.
that's I'd consider that in my 30s, but I
No,
wanna.
that's like 60s, like 40, 50s, 60s. That's like middle
Holy
age shit, bro.
shit!
I was watching Downton
Um,
Abbey. I was like, yo, this is quite interesting.
I kind of think of it. I kind of see some gray hair there. You know, you're getting old,
Bro,
motherfucker.
I did it. Yo, it's funny. I did have gray hair once. I had like a few, and
really?
so I pull it out. My mom was like, "No, that's not gray hair." So I pull it out and I showed it to her. I was like, "Oh shit, you're getting old now."
I
I'm
have
like,
ginger, bro.
I'm like,
Out
yo,
of nowhere, it just showed up on my
yeah,
beard.
same as well. I'm like, because all the
Um,
stress you give me.
Bro, Collège Français was the biggest stress of all, man. Like, they stressed us for no reason, bro. Honestly, like, yo, teachers thought it was like military school, but it wasn't. And they treated us like military schools. Like, yeah, could you remember the time like you used to we used to stand outside till the bell rings, and then like one at a time, like we're fucking soldiers.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
inside. How stupid was that? Like, I get like organization and stuff, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I scratched my head and I got like put to the wall, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I scratched my head and you're out of line.
Yeah.
Go 10 minutes on the wall.
it's a very it sounds like a very superficial manner of teaching discipline.
But it
You
was
know?
more for the aesthetic of its private school because they had a reputation, right? And
Right, right, right.
so that's why
yeah,
people
I
people
mean,
who were outside of school thought of the school as a a high stature school, but people inside were like, yo, this.
let's just say that whatever the efforts they were trying to do to like boost like their ratings or whatever compared to the other high schools, it never worked. They're still like one of the worst rated fucking private schools in the on the fucking island.
Yeah.
So
You want to say something, Phil?
Well, I was gonna mention something about how the schools have a tendency also to project this our students are perfectly like organized to
Mm.
attract customers really,
Mm.
and like some schools have more of a specialization, right? Like
Mhm.
some like Seychelles even more. For example, like Saint Laurent has like a reputation of its own that makes it stand out from other.
Yeah.
Like all the schools have their thing kind of.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a bit more fair than the reputations of most like high schools or
Yeah.
primary schools where it's just a binary of are they organized or not for their future.
And it's private, private or
Yeah.
public schools. And I feel like it's so like superficial. A lot of people like think entering a private school will make your son a lot smarter, or just it makes you like it doesn't
uh,
make any sense because like, it's ultimately, if anything, you're making it worse because you're paying money for the same exact education. So
pretty much.
ultimately, you're feeding the government. Well, no, you're feeding the private institution money for them to teach you the same shit that you will learn in a public institution.
Yeah, that's Very, yeah.
So ultimately, you're skipping on a free, which I have a yeah.